Alright, this is exciting. It's time to finally take down Dominus. I'm a huge chicken when it comes to Dominus. Let's see here. I've got the Wings of Entropy, of course, Stone of Last War, and Rainbow Stride. And that's bringing my block chance up to 60% against attacks and 58% against spells. Of course, I don't have the Bring of Rain yet. It's a little bit harder to get now. But once I get that, this build will finally be complete. I've got a 5-link here running Cleave, Multistrike, Melee Physical, Added Fire, and Faster Attacks. Very nice. Of course, I've also got the Cast When Damage Taken, Enduring Cry, and Immortal Call. That's pretty basic. I've got much better gear now. I started running the Herald of Ash, which is amazing. Everything just explodes around you. And of course, Hatred. If you're worried about your defense, just stick with Grace for a while longer. I've got my resistances properly maxed out now. No messing around with Dominus. And I do almost 20k damage per second now. It is freaking just tearing things apart. As you notice, I'm probably over leveled for Dominus now, because I'm so afraid of Dominus I started running maps instead. And on my very first map, I got Untainted Paradise. This is me running with my bro Cult. He's got the dual totem summoner there with curses, and I've got the Circus Bear build with juggling axes there. Gain so many levels, it was ridiculous. Alright, I've cleared the upper scepter there. Just had to drop off some goods. Oh, before I go though, I should mention my flask as well. So I've got the Sapping Eternal Flask of Adrenaline here. Pretty good. You're gonna want one of those big Life Flasks. I've got 2 Seething Flasks. One is dispels Frozen and Chilled, and the other one is Bleeding. Those are very important. You always want something that dispels Frozen and Bleeding. And I've got a Jade Flask. I don't have a Granite Flask because my Acrobatics skill will have it, and that's no good. So it's good to get the increased rating on this as well. And I have a really fast Quicksilver Flask. Alright, let's get touched by God. And I hope Standard has room for me.
Welcome to the greatest of arenas, Duelist. God is watching.
Submit, heretic!
Have you ever seen the true face of God, Exile? Die!
The touch of God!
My spirit is spent.
Die!
The touch of God!
Nightmare prevails!
The touch of God! The light of divinity!
This world is an illusion, Exile.
A just death to address an unjust exile. I think we're even now, High Templar.
You have mounted the summit of the world, not a cockroach. You have crushed the pretending emperor and scourged Rayclass of his parasitic dreams. Dominus exiled you, left you naked and alone in the palm of death. But you refused to die. You embraced death and generously shared it with all those that stood in your way. You cut your path, step by step, kill by kill, across this corrupted continent. And not once did you forget what you were, Son of Glory. Not a cockroach feeding on the corpse of a dead empire, like the pests you crushed as you walked. You are a man. What meager and twisted life it still holds dear, this land owes to you, Duelist. You have earned its gratitude. No, more than that. You have earned Rayclass' eternal love.
Awesome.